Today marks the 4th anniversary of a grim event in Austin's history when a suicide pilot crashed his small plane into IRS offices in Northwest Austin. To many, it was a terrible reminder of the September 11th terrorist attack.
Tonight, we take an in-depth look back at that day at the Echelon building.
Today in the city of Austin, we saw a deliberate and intentional attack against a federal building. It's something that has exposed a weakness we've seen since 9/11.
Initial fears of a terrorist attack were unfounded. It turned out to be the act of a lone criminal. Andrew Joseph Stack began the morning of February 18th posting a suicide note on his website. In it, he cited a long-running feud with the IRS. Hours later, he set his Schofield Farms neighborhood home on fire, then drove from North Austin to the Georgetown airport. Stack took off in a Piper Dakota heading south. Descending low over US 183, Stack crashed directly into a suite of offices housing dozens of Internal Revenue Service workers.
If you have serious tax problems in Austin or Central Texas, you'd go in that building.
And the lights went off, and then the lights flashed on, and then the roof came in.
Renee Sadlier was working on the first floor of the Echelon 1 building.
I jumped underneath the desk, and then another explosion went off, so that's when we went out the backside door.
Fire and smoke sent hundreds of people running for their lives. The impact killed Stack and IRS manager Vernon Hunter.
I looked at it, and they kept showing different pictures, and I saw a view of where my dad's office was, which was just, it wasn't there.
Ken Hunter had visited his father Vernon several times at the Echelon building.
His shock is probably the only thing I can say.
Hunter called his father several times, checking on him, never once getting an answer.
I called him probably 8 to 20 times, I don't even know.
Hunter's stepmom Valerie made it out safe. All had hoped Vernon would too.
Knowing my dad, I would have figured that he would have been the last person out of that building, because that's the type of person he is.
13 others were injured. One of the heroes of the day, glass worker Robin DeHaven, who called on his Army experience to jump in and help.
My first thought is maybe I could help, and I don't know if it was the Army or I have the work truck, I have ladders and stuff, and I just quickly got off 360 and went behind the building just trying to find where it went and follow the smoke.
The ladder he carries on his truck was desperately needed. Seeing people trapped on the second floor, the Iraq War veteran climbed up it, used his expertise to break a large section of glass, and escorted 5 people to safety. Joseph Stack's wife had profound grief.
Cheryl says, "Words cannot adequately express my sorrow or the sympathy I feel for everyone affected by this unimaginable tragedy."
Friends were equally dumbfounded why someone would lash out in such a violent and cruel way. This incident led the IRS to increase security at other facilities around the country. The Echelon building has been rebuilt and is now reopened. The IRS no longer has offices there. Online now at KXAN.com, watch our complete coverage from that day 4 years ago and see how KXAN reported that breaking news as it was happening live. We also posted dozens of never-before-seen FBI pictures released to KXAN from inside the building. Search for this story at the homepage at KXAN.com.